So this is my Rustic sink project. I just found some extra scrap metal around. I found this at the Habitat store, so I thought that would be perfect for the little bathroom that I'm making. So, and I'll probably do a little countertop, concrete countertop stuff. So I'll just use this as a mold, these sides, and just pour it in there and just do each side. And I'll just record the process so you see what I'm doing. But basically this is just all metal that I found from previous projects. This is a motorcycle rack that I made before, and I just cut it in half for the two legs on each side. This motorcycle rack goes on the back of the hitch, and then this was the ramp that the motorcycle would go up onto. I don't know if you've seen those before, but this is from a previous project and it's just been sitting out outside, so it was all rusty. So I decided to just repurpose that metal. I didn't really have a design in mind, I just kind of put it together like that. So I flipped the table around and I'm going to fill in those two spots on either side of the sink. And then these bars that I welded in will keep the sink in place, keep it from falling down. So, and then I'm going to put sealant or something around the edge so it doesn't go through there. And then try to get some wax or something so it can come off of there easily. So that's the theory anyway. I was about to pour this concrete, I just have to mix it up. So far I have the molds already, and I was gonna put these little mesh screen things in there. I don't know if it'll really help with structure strength, but since these squares are so small, it probably doesn't need it anyways, but I'll just put it in there. So I put the caulking in there to seal it on the edges, and I think usually people put wax, like spray some wax stuff over it so the concrete can slip out of there. But since this concrete is just going to be sitting in there, I'm not going to have to take these sides out. I'm just going to have it permanently on there, and I'll just have to take the top off and I'll just sand it down from there. You know, I've limited experience in this, but I know that the consistency is supposed to be a little thicker than that, I think. But this is Quickcrete, probably from 40 years ago. This is from my grandpa's place, my step-grandpa. So I figured it might still work. So, and I don't know if this concrete is for tabletops, but it should work. It should harden up and be concrete, so I don't care if it's made for it or not. So I went ahead and poured the concrete, poured it in the molds, and I left a little extra on top, so when it hardens a little bit more, I'm going to level it out a little better. But this is a learning curve, so I have really no idea how this concrete's going to work or whatever. So now I'm going to just kind of tap on it around. I'm going to get a little sledgehammer and kind of tap around, vibrate it so all the bubbles will rise up. I was going to use a hammer to tap on this, but I discovered that this Sawzall type thing from Bosch was anything that vibrates, the whole thing is going to work. And I just put it on the side here and just let it vibrate, and I saw all these bubbles come out, so this works fantastic. Well, it's had enough time to cure a little bit. It probably hasn't cured all the way, but I might have to do this over again because this concrete is not very hard. I think it was a Quikrete stuff that was old, but also just not that hard. I could scratch it with my fingernail and it kind of scratches off of it. So I'll take it off anyway and see what it looks like, and then I'll probably have to get some more Quikrete has more cement in it or something, and then redo it. But this is a learning curve, and I love doing this stuff anyways, just to learn. Oh, that actually looks really good. I am very surprised. I just don't know how hard this stuff is, because I scratched my fingernail on it. I'm able to scratch it, and that's not good, but maybe I can, I don't know. I could probably still do it over again, but it turned out really good though. Let's get the sink in there, see what it looks like. I don't know, it looks really good. I just don't know if I could use this Quikrete. Maybe I could just put some sealant on there. Get these little holes filled in and just put some sealant over that. I don't have a lot to worry about just because I'm not gonna do much to this. I mean, this metal frame gives it a lot of strength anyways. It's not like I'm gonna be sitting on there. Even if I do, it'll still be okay. I mean, it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised by that.